everybody. My name is Andrea.
Oh, and I'm MJ.
You forget for a moment.
Well, you just didn't do the normal thing.
What do I normally do?
You go, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Laps Down podcast.
Oh, I
I'm
was
your
too
host,
quick
Andrea.
with it. You
just
need a little
skipped
more
that.
time to
You
think.
skipped that we were the Laps Down podcast, and you were just like, I'm Andrea, this is MJ, and you guys are tuning in this week to listen to us talk as you do. Let's get to it.
Let's cut to the fucking chase. We got a lot of motorsports to cover, folks. Big episode this week. We have some F1, some IndyCar, and some NASCAR news. But before we do that, I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody that ordered a Laps Down hat. We have closed the orders for that, and I have submitted the order with the supplier that we use, and I will get those out to you guys as soon as possible. And if you're thinking, oh my God, I'm an idiot, Andrea specifically told me several times that we were doing a hat order, but this is the first I'm hearing of it, don't fret. I'm sure we'll do another one sometime, eventually.
Maybe.
Another time. I don't know, but keep your eyes peeled. The only way to know is if you subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Laps Down Pod at, on TikTok or Instagram or whatever platforms you use or whatnot. Or honestly, you can't buy a hat and not leave us a 5-star review. Because that's just like ridiculous. Like, that's crazy.
That's true.
That's all of these things are true. So be sure to do all those things if you want a hat, or just do them in general. I don't know. What do you want to start with today? Do you want to talk about Formula One, since how we absolutely didn't talk about it last week at all?
There's nothing to talk about, but yeah, we can start with Formula One.
There is absolutely something to talk about, which is they did testing. They were airing like the last hour of testing each day. I didn't watch it because I'm too confused about how the Apple TV F1 TV thing works, and I don't feel like figuring it out until absolutely last minute. So catch me and MJ in Phoenix trying to figure out how that works so that we can watch the Australian Grand Prix. But I did see the results. I don't really think that there's anything that interesting to take away from them, but there was a little bit of beef that came out of testing. The first beef is Max versus the new regulations. So people were asking him about the car, and he's like, I hate driving it. It doesn't feel fun to drive. He kind of was like, you're not even driving as fast as you possibly can anymore because you're trying to like conserve energy in the corners. He said it's Formula E on steroids, just all around trash to this car. What do you think about that, beef?
Didn't he say the last car was trash too?
I think that's his thing. I think he likes to say that.
Guys, we have to stop falling for this. He likes to get yelled at.
Well, in this case, he got yelled at by other drivers, because then this introduces us to our second beef, which is Lando versus Max, where playfully Lando goes, if you don't like it, he can retire.
Get him.
What do you think about that?
No, that's, you know what, Lando? It's so true.
I feel like I kind of am of the mind that, like, I think we should let Max complain. Like, I don't really understand why people were mad at him for complaining. That's exactly what I've come to expect from him. And I love that.
No issues with one of the best drivers, allegedly in the universe, is what F1 is telling me. Saying that the car that he's driving isn't great due to the regulations. I wouldn't be mad at him for that. I'd be like,
what'd you guys do?
Hey guys, maybe we could look at the regulations. Hey guys, actually a really good driver is telling me that you made an ass car. Did you make an ass car?
Did you?
This is make an ass car? This is Formula One. That's good. Keep that.
I'm the editor. Keep that. I will say, though, I think it's fine that Max is complaining. The thing he's complaining about, though, I think is interesting, because he was like, from what I understood from the quotes, he's mad because he thinks Formula One is you just go as fast as possible at all times. And I'm like, so that's actually not the case, because most Formula One is just tire saving.
Right.
So You're not doing
If
that,
he
except
wants
for
to
maybe
go,
like one qualifying lap. You guys are doing that, and if you want to be mad about that one qualifying lap, fair is fair. But like, don't act like Formula One is this motorsport where every time they get in the car, the whole time they're just pedal to the fucking metal, fast as
go
possible.
as fast as possible. He should get an NHRA if he just wants to go flat out fast as possible. Honestly, get him in one of those, what are they called, funny cars? Get him
Yeah,
in NHRA real quick. Let him try it, and then maybe he'll
yeah.
have more of an appreciation for having to slow down a little bit in the corners.
Yeah, and like honestly, for me, I was like not really, I'm not quite too sure about all the technicalities of this new regulation. So if I'm completely wrong on this and off base, I guarantee somebody will tell me. But this kind of sounds like their version of fuel saving. You just
Yeah,
take
I guess
turns
in a way.
differently and stuff to like conserve the energy that you use to continue to go in the race. You should
Yeah.
talk to Scott Dixon. He's really good at winning races and doing exactly what you're describing, Max.
Max would love Scott. They're friends.
They're good
They're Honda
friends,
friends, Honda buddies. Oh,
canonically. Not anymore.
not anymore. Oh my god, do you think they're not allowed to talk to each other anymore?
Probably. Now Max has to show up and talk to Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric. And he's like, now what the fuck am I going to talk to these people about? Now what the fuck? But that means Fernando and Scott Dixon are canonically friends now.
Oh, yeah, that feels
Ah,
good.
that feels good. Um, well, funny enough, Brad Kozlowski got on Twitter and was like, you should come to NASCAR. I think you would
Dude.
really like NASCAR. And I was like, what a pitch. Actually, I want to see how this plays out.
No, I'm tuned in. Brad is so funny. He's growing on me again. I
Yeah,
always like lose love for him, and then he just, him and his cane, they're growing on me.
exactly. He'll be endearing and then he'll say one thing that'll piss me off for at least like 3 to 4 weeks. And then I'll like come back around to him and then he'll piss me off again. That's just my relationship with Brad. I was
Yeah.
interested to see how the pitch for Max to NASCAR would work, considering Max has like literally said that he's terrified of ovals. I thought it was really admirable that Brad was like, just give him a shot though. Like we
They
do
do road
kind of get to
courses.
it, just a couple.
He could go bowling at the Glen.
Do it. Go bowling at the Glen. See what that's about, Max. You love it. No, he's gonna get out of the NASCAR and he's gonna be like, more horsepower, please. And I'm gonna be like, no, not you two.
He's gonna be like,
Please.
these cars are ass.
This is really ASCAR.
Oh, this is ASCAR.
Oh, this is ASCAR.
ASCAR is so funny. That's
You
so
put a-
funny.
No, it's really funny. I mean, I think we should use ASCAR way more than we're
ASCAR?
currently using
People say NAPCAR, but no one ever says ASCAR.
Not
That's
enough
funny.
people. That
Guys,
is funny.
if you ever want to insult the France family, you're allowed to use ASCAR.
Just credit your sources, MJ.
Let them know.
You put a little note in here that Alonso also said that the new cars are ASCAR, but Lando didn't say anything about that. So what did you want to start here? What did you want to get at here? Because it seems like you're getting at something.
No. I just think it's interesting. A lot of people said cars are ASCAR, and Lando's like, well, I like the car. He's kind of giving, like, I think we all sing.
I think he kind of is like, I think he feels like he's gonna win the championship again this year, and he's already doing the PR work of like, guys, don't say I won my second championship just because it was a NASCAR. That's not nice.
Guys, no, actually the cars are really hard to drive, and they're much faster this year, and it takes a lot more skill. Probably, so that's just something to keep in mind. Whoever were to win, whoever that might be.
Whoever wins World Drivers Champion this year is probably a nice guy. We should hear him out, and B probably worked really hard for this, guys. So don't fucking take this from him, whoever he is. Just keep it in mind.
Just keep it in mind. I did see Charles Leclerc of Ferrari, me trying to get back into Formula One. He was talking about, he thinks that Mercedes is up to something. He's like, I think they're being pretty sneaky out there. And I think that they're hiding a lot of their potential, what they can actually bring. And I was like, Charles.
Charles, how about we
Focus
focus
on
on
yourself
us right now? I think we should eyes on our own paper here, please.
He's
You
like,
should
no,
really
Mercedes looks
focus.
really good. And when do Kimmy and George's contracts end? And are they looking for
For
someone?
anybody in
Yeah.
particular? Maybe
Yeah.
somebody who recently starred in a Super Bowl commercial. Just
Yeah.
saying, that's pretty
Someone
marketable.
who loves Pokemon.
Wait, can we talk about? I feel so strongly about the fact that Charles is the F1 driver who wants to act the most, yet is the absolute worst
So
at it, which
bad.
is such a fun dynamic.
Do you think it's because a lot of the acting he does is in English? Maybe if it was,
It's, yeah.
it could help because like Esteban was in a French film and he like slayed. It was really good, very
I think
enthralling.
he could
He did play
be
himself though, but
right, and that's acting's a strong word on that. I think he has so much expressive nature that's not being captured by the English language.
Charles,
Yes. Is there really a way to capture his essence in the English language? Like, I don't think it'll ever really
mm,
come across the way it should fully.
that's fair. That's fair. He's also going, I think he's been kind of doing like method acting, and so he shouldn't really go for like these like happy, silly, goofy roles. He needs to be in like the way we know him, like in despair,
Mm-hmm.
shambles,
Like an Oscar
upset,
Beatty type
distraught.
movie.
He should be in Les Mis probably. I think he'd be good
Probably.
at
That's
that.
a good avenue for him. I think he should really explore. I think that Charles thinks that he is like a Meryl Streep who can do like the Mamma Mia and like a Meryl Streep like drama performance. And unfortunately, I don't think he has that range. And that's okay, really.
No. Especially
Yeah,
as a race car driver. Like you
right.
have a career, diva. You have a
Diva,
401k.
I
You don't
think.
need to worry. I don't know. Actually, no,
What are they?
probably not. I think that's kind
What
of like
is
an
there?
American thing. All these little scammy thing. Man, it's not. Frankly, it's none of my business. I don't have one.
Yeah,
Maybe I
we'll worry
should.
about that at a later date.
None of my business. Um,
She's never
but it's like
retiring. You could retire on this. Lapstown's going to be really successful, I'm sure.
nice. And if it doesn't work, maybe I could become an actor like Charles.
I think you'd be great in commercial work. I think pharmaceuticals are calling your name, girl.
I was gonna say like a Yoplait commercial.
No, I think something weirder and like a really niche like stomach medicine or something.
Oh, or like me being like my skin rashes used to keep me from hanging out with my friends, but now that
Yeah.
I'm on what is it, Sky Rizzy?
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. That's exactly what I was thinking. That
uh,
delivery right there could be your audition tape. Good thing we're recording,
sick.
huh?
Send this in.
Send this in. But yeah, I think that Charles needs to worry about himself. I think we need to keep eyes on our own paper. I just love how testing was such a like nothing burger. Like I don't care about anything that goes on in testing. But I did see there was like a practice start in which like half of the cars did not move, and I thought that was really interesting. Some
I
people
think that's
said
fun.
that no, I think that that could be really fun in Australia. I'm really excited for the first race, where maybe some people don't even make half the field doesn't make it off the line. I think that's really interesting. I think it'd be fun.
I'm here for it. It's either
Yeah,
this or rolling starts. You guys decide.
you guys decide. I don't trust the Formula One drivers with a rolling start. I don't think they're smart enough to pull
If
that off.
yes. But like it's like if the cars could pass, I'd have less of an issue with it, but because they can't pass, it's like I've seen it's just it's a parade.
Imagine like them trying to coordinate, like, okay, you guys need to get closer together, or else we're gonna call this start off.
We're going to do it again. We're actually going to do it again. And as soon as you get to the Echo
Park restart zone.
Echo Park restart zone, that's when shit kicks into gear, all right? And
Yeah.
Joseph Newgarden gets to decide when you go.
Everybody gets to do whatever Joseph Newgarden decides. No, I don't think they're smart enough to pull it off. I thought it was interesting. So Max obviously talked some shit a little bit in a way about Formula E. It kind of felt shady. Maybe it wasn't entirely meant to be shady. It kind of felt shady when he said this is just Formula E on steroids, because I'm like, okay, you're making it sound like Formula E kind of sucks. And also that this is somehow better. Not too much on Formula E, okay? But Formula E was like, Max, come try our car. It actually is the fastest car ever in a million years. And I was like, that's interesting. I think he would hate Formula E. Max seems like the type. But none of this is my point. None of this was my point. I'm getting to my point. So, do you guys remember last year on Laps Down, we talked about Formula E doing this like weird influencer thing where like they trained to be Formula E drivers, I guess, and then they got to do it. Well, they kind of did the same thing again this year. I don't know how the training, like whether it was as much training as they did last year, which is interesting. But one of the influencers crashed pretty hard. They were like, it's like a 25G crash. And I was like, sorry? In alive, right? But there was a lot of discourse online about A, is this safe? And B, even if it is safe and they don't crash, do you want people to take away that any influencer can hop in this car and drive it, even if they are going slower? Is that what you want people to take away from your motorsport? What do you
Yeah.
think?
No, that's a good point. I will say that the person who crashed, I'm going to say a bunch of words here and stick with me. She's the daughter of one of the men from Top Gear. And I've watched her drive before. Like I've watched their YouTube videos where she's driving. So at least she was someone who has a little bit more understanding of like driving a car that is a race car. I don't think she's ever driven a Formula E before. I don't so here's my thing with this fuck ass gimmick that they're doing is we talked about this last year, how like we talked about like David Beckham's son, whose name I cannot remember right now. He was one of the
Brooklyn.
drivers. Brooklyn Beckham was one of the drivers. Like it was pretty popular. People, there was like Vinny Hacker, there was a lot of buzz around it. They showed us some of the promo and then never talked about it after it happened. I ended up accidentally watching it because it just like auto played on my YouTube TV. For not worth it. 100% was not worth the time or the energy. So my question is like, what is this bringing for your sport? It kind of feels like, in my personal opinion, not a whole lot. And the fact that we're doing it again, the system's kind of different where it seems like there's like two teams and they're more like YouTubers, like British YouTubers, which is cool, I guess.
Zoella,
but
she's in there.
Zoella's there, Alfie Days. It's just the whole
Marcus,
Brit.
yeah, Tanya
the whole
Burr.
Brit. The dog that everyone, the wiener dog that everyone wants to find. They're all gonna be there. No, but I think
my
it's
favorite British YouTubers, obviously. Sorry,
but
I didn't mean to interrupt.
I think the point about like, do we want it to just look like anyone can get in the car? Like, it's not like a serious motorsport, because I feel like that's kind of an issue that Formula E has, is people don't take it seriously because it's compared to like Mario Kart on steroids, like real life Mario Kart, which is a children's game. So when you think that you're not thinking like professional motorsport, it seems silly. Had it been successful the first round, and I thought like brought in a bunch of new eyes, maybe I'd be more down to clown this round. But it just seems weird. It's a weird effort in my opinion, and I don't know if it's doing what they think it's doing, because it only kind of gets any attention from people outside of Formula E when someone crashes, like when Mr.
Right.
Beast totals the car.
And they go, what? Mr. Beast crashed a car?
Why is he driving a race car? And usually they say it's a Formula One car in those situations, which I'm like...
Which is great.
It is not.
No, I think it's interesting because you see like the two-seater thing in like IndyCar, and then they actually like introduced the two-seater thing for NASCAR this last race.
Yeah.
whatever. And that whole point is that you take the influencer, you put them in the car, and you show how extraordinary the drivers are. Like you literally like knock their socks off, and they go, "Oh my god, that was crazy! I could never do that. Me, Tom Brady, could never drive an Indy car." I don't want people to believe that Tom Brady can drive an Indy car because he can't. And I don't want them to think Tom Brady is as talented as Joseph Newgarden. That is not what we want people to take away from marketing. That's not the intended
Never.
point. No. Could you imagine if they were like, Dave Portnoy is going to drive this Indy car? I would be like, hey, take me out back and make it quick.
Done. I don't want to do this anymore.
So it's like interesting how like the intended marketing is literally the opposite of what most motorsports do. Instead of being like nobody can do this, they're like everyone can do this.
Everybody can do it. I just don't understand it. Why not have like an influencer program? Like they've done a pretty good job of having like influencers and celebrities come out and like an experience a race weekend and talk about it. It's like, why can't we lean more into that like every other motorsport is doing instead of this program? And also, if we're gonna be spending all this money fixing and repairing these cars, why not just have like a W series? I know you guys bought the rights to it.
Apparently.
Just, I don't know. Like, heaven forbid,
women
just
only get to drive the car if they're an influencer, MJ. That's the only time they get to drive the car.
My bad.
Everybody knows that. No, I don't know. I appreciate that she full sent it into the wall, though. She didn't let up at all.
No, she Kimi Antonelli. It was like, yo, did you see how fast she was going?
Did you see how fast she was going? I was like, 25G crash. Damn, she must have had some speed. And then I was like,
speaking of Kimi Antonelli, he recently ran his road car into a wall. He was fine. But it was like
fast.
He was going fast, and
too fast.
Him, a professional race car driver, ended up in a wall. That's crazy.
See, anyone can do it, guys. Me, when I hit the side of a Costco parking garage. Anyone can do it. Even Kimi Antonelli. Could have been anybody. I would like to see Kimi Antonelli get out of this Costco parking garage. It's harder than it looks. Anywho. I think that's fun. I like talking about Formula E. Only the big stuff, like their influencer marketing program. Never the race or anything. Just that stuff, One last little random tidbit of a random motorsports. What about the kangaroo crash? We don't have that on here. What are we gonna do about that fucking kangaroo crash at Bathurst?
You said, did you see about
I said, did you see the kangaroo story? Because I didn't want to tell you.
I assumed we were talking about like a kangaroo in the infield like we had at Talladega last year. And I was like, oh, the kangaroo in his little diapers back and someone's bottle feeding it.
Pause. Oh, the bottle feeding kangaroo.
The bottle feeding the kangaroo.
There was a kangaroo
at the NASCAR
Talladega?
race. Yes, there was. There was. But then you were like, no. Someone at Bathurst hit a kangaroo, and I was like, ooh, that's... Because, I've seen cars hit deer before. Yeah. But, this was absolutely insane. And the dent it left in the car, he said that he stopped the car, and he had to wipe blood from his eyes, because it hit on the driver's side. Because he didn't know where he was, because there was so much... Don't look up the video if you're squeamish. But, the damage that did...
I don't know what to say other than the kangaroo exploded. That's, the only way I can describe what happened. And the car was done. And I didn't realize, I think that was the car that Brock Feeney was in. And he was like...
Oh, was it?
I think he posted something that was like, had a good weekend, glad Chris is okay, see you guys later. Because the car was, totaled.
No, it was bad.
The car was unusable. Insane.
God, it was. Did you see the other crash from Bathurst where they were
no yellow flags
stopped? They were completely stopped, and if you guys haven't watched Bathurst, it's a mountain. They're on a mountain. It's a mountain, and lots of blind corners. And there were a couple cars stopped, had an incident clearly, and no yellow flag. So these cars came full speed and hit him dead on. crazy that happened. And I love, my favorite thing about supercars is those announcers just absolutely let race control have it.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
As they should.
I do appreciate, yeah, the Australian motorsports audience comes together and is like, the fuck no. Like they were like, somebody
Yeah.
should be fired.
Oh, all of them should be fired.
Everyone should be fired. When me and MJ have our way. No, I think Bathurst is insane. I think every time I see cars attempting to do Bathurst, I go, I don't think you're supposed to do that. And
Don't do that.
this weekend, I felt a bit more affirmed of that. Do I still want to go to Bathurst? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I will be kangaroo control. I think kangaroos are quite big, but I think I could take one. I will make sure they don't go on the track. We all have to be kangaroo control. We all have to come together.
We're the last line of defense.
Literally. I think that like kangaroos are big as hell though. I think they can punch.
They're big as hell and they're jacked, dude.
Yeah,
they're jacked. Their legs are jacked. They're like, yeah, no, I don't fuck with kangaroos.
Turns out,
clearly,
though, kangaroo versus car going 150 kilometers an hour, car wins.
Now we know.
Now we know. Science experiment. Car wins. Not without some damages, though, to the mental health of the driver.
Yeah, that sucks.
Sorry, Chris. Anywho, IndyCar. You know, can I be honest? I felt like I was so excited for the new commercials for IndyCar. We needed an Alex Palou one and we needed a Will Power one. I think that those are the two that maybe got pushed back even more because of editing and stuff like that. And it left me feeling like it was kind of rushed. Why did I get two on the same day? I don't want two on the same day.
That was odd. And I didn't want to see him on Instagram first. I wanted to see them on the television. Preferably.
On the television set.
Between
black and white.
Between a Sky Rizzy commercial and a Bluetooth commercial. That's how I prefer to see my Alex Palou commercials.
Oh, God. But we could talk about just the commercials themselves. So first we had our Alex Palou one. The whole premise is that he's fast as fuck boy, and it shows him in the grocery store, and he's trying to buy his milk, and everybody's being slow as shit. And he's like, oh my God, this sucks. And they go, so forgive him if next time he wants his milk, he gets it here. And then it's, and that's race cars, of course. And then it's like him pouring milk over himself at the Indy 500. I liked it, but I think it's because I like Alex Palou. I don't know if I would have liked this for somebody else, but for Alex Palou, I was like, he's not French kissing things. I like that.
Yeah.
I like how he's fast. I wish that someday we'll get a commercial where they highlight that he's sneaky. I think we're not doing enough of that.
One day.
But I liked it. What did you think?
I liked it too. I liked it much better than last year's. They weren't making him do anything like silly and goofy, so it did feel very Alex Palou. I think it's also just like a good commercial for the average consumer. Because like, what do people know about the Indy 500? Milk.
They know milk. They know
milk, and they're gonna see milk now, and they're gonna go, remember that one guy who likes to drink milk, but he can't get it at the grocery store because he's impatient, so he goes to a racetrack to get it?
Do you guys remember that?
Do you guys remember that?
Objectively, the Indy 500, kind of a long race. I think it would still be faster to go to the grocery store.
Especially with, like, rain delays and stuff.
No, really. They didn't take
Will
that
someone
into
get
account.
Alex Palou Instacart? Someone will bring him the milk.
Alex, please. Don't even worry about it. What kind do you want? I'll pick it up on my way. No, I liked it. And I also liked, it's like, he goes to the grocery store. He's just like me.
Goes to the grocery store for one thing. Me too, girl.
Me too, girl. I mean, I get oat milk, but
I don't drink any kind of milk.
Not even.
But I also don't drive a race car.
No, and that's They don't sell them in glass bottles like that either at the store, Alex.
Oh, was he buying it in a glass bottle?
Yeah, and you can't even get it like that, really.
Oh, so it's not accurate, is what you're saying. It's not biblically accurate to the grocery store? And what
Nope.
grocery store was it? Was it a Fairway? I didn't see
It
any bow
was
ties.
unbranded. And I don't know what a Fairway is. I've been going to
You'll
Kroger to support Ryan Preece's racing career.
I love Ryan Priest. I've never been to a Kroger. I used to go to ShopRite when I lived on the East Coast.
Well, I don't live in the East Coast anymore. I live in the Midwest, and I go to Kroger. It's cheaper than Myers. Everybody knows that.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. Interesting stuff, guys. Good stuff happening on the Last Done podcast. What did you think about Will Power's commercial? I loved it.
Probably the best commercial there's ever been, probably.
I think it's the best commercial I've ever seen for racing, period. I loved it.
Probably. And I didn't expect it from him. When they were like, Will Power's gonna do a commercial, I'm like, okay, well, what are you gonna be able to get Will Power to do? Actually, everything. Will Power did a little bit of everything. He had he probably had more acting parts than Joseph Newgarden did last year in his commercial.
And it was great. It was so
good.
It was good.
I also think that's gonna be a memorable commercial for like the average consumer. Whereas I still think the Pato one is maybe the worst for the average consumer because it's so like because like the Joseph Newgarden one, it's memorable because it's kind of scarring. It's like, why is he holding a human heart and then licking his raw beef fingers?
Which is gross, and you can't do that. You will get sick.
Yeah, don't do that. But I don't know. I really liked the Will Power one. I thought it was fun. I watched it a bunch of times because I was like, I want to see every single I want to make sure every single Will Power gets my attention for a whole 30 seconds.
Right. Yeah, there's some that could sneak past you. Like today, I just saw a video of him in his taxi driver Will Power costume, and I go, "Oh my god, I didn't even notice that."
I didn't even see that. Or the lifeguard one.
Oh, so good!
Wow,
guys, great commercial. Will Power, you're a great actor. Love it. What do you think about James Hinchcliffe doing the truck race in St. Pete?
He really made that happen for himself. He said he's doing what Connor Daly only hopes to do, where he's like, if I tweet about it, maybe they'll employ me. And they did.
That's really what Connor Daly's strategy is at the moment, guys. I've been sending MJ his tweets in Instagram stories and stuff because he right now is just adding anybody that could possibly have connections to a race car. He's like, guys, remember when I did that one time? What if I did it again? Do you guys remember that I'm friends with Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc and all them? Do you guys remember that I'm friends with them? I mean, we haven't spoken in years, but I am friends. Friends, I would say.
You think Formula E will offer him a seat? Be like, well, if you'd like to try a race car, you could come race for us. Oh my god, he could be in the influencer program. He has a podcast.
Well, we have a podcast and we don't get to drive a Formula E car.
Not yet.
Rats. Someday. No, I think that's great that James is going to do the truck race. I think it's a lot for him, considering he's also going to be commentating, I presume, throughout the entire weekend. But I hope we get some in-truck commentary from him. I think that they should really hook him up, kind of like what they do with Jack Harvey for the 500, where they kind of are like, I want to do, when they call him up and they go, okay, we're going to call him up.
We're going to call him up.
How you doing down there, James? I hope we get that.
I hope we get an in-car camera like they do with Cletus. I just want to see James the whole time. I just want to see what he's up to.
Maybe a dual cam of him and Dario. Yeah. That'd be good. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so fun, guys. Can't wait. Wish I was going to St. Pete. That actually kind of ticks me off now. I'm really excited for Phoenix, but there is a little part of me that's kind of ticked off. Why can't we do a fun truck race at Phoenix too? I mean, we're already doing so many other things at Phoenix. Let's just do a truck race too.
Do a truck race. There's so many days in the week. Couldn't we do a truck race on Friday?
Yeah, Wednesday, something. Squeeze it in there. It's just frustrating. Why does only St. Pete do that? Huh? Dumb, stupid. I hate it.
Stupid. Dumb.
You should do it at every race I'm at, specifically.
More like the NASCAR truck series.
I liked it. Okay. There is some serious news, I guess, in IndyCar, whatever.
Speak on it, Andrea.
Boring stuff like whatever. Engine manufacturers remaining in the sport for the future so that we can even have IndyCar. That's stupid, dumb. Can you talk about the serious stuff, MJ? I don't want to talk about it.
Honda and Chevy are staying in IndyCar. Woohoo.
Woo-hoo.
Some people thought they would leave. I know they wouldn't. I know they like us.
I knew they wouldn't. I knew they wouldn't. Honda and Chevy, they would not do that to us.
They just wanted us to think they would. And I get that. And I get that, girl. Their agreements both start in 2027, multi-year agreements. Once again, that doesn't mean anything to us because multi-year is not
a real year.
Multi is not a number. And I've always said that. Honda and Chevy will both be involved in making the engine and the competition rules for the new car that's coming in supposedly 2028. I don't even know if we'll still be around in 2028.
Us or just Earth or what are you talking about in specific?
Yeah, no, 100%. And then each manufacturer will receive a charter for the 2028 season.
Not this again. Charter shit? I don't care about charters. I just want to show up and race.
How is that gonna work? Anyways, none of my business. We can talk about it in 2028 when the new car gets here.
We'll catch you guys right here on Lapsound Podcast when we talk about the new car and IndyCar and the new charters. Sure, I believe it when I see it, folks. I think we're ever gonna get a new IndyCar, and that's mainly because my brain can't really conceptualize what that means. Because
we're gonna get a new IndyCar. Max Verstappen's gonna drive it once and go, "I hate the new regulations," and Lando's gonna go, "Well, maybe you should retire."
You should retire, and it's gonna be, and we're gonna do this whole thing again.
It's just Scott Dixon being like, I don't know if I fuck with the new regulations, and Kiffin Simpson's telling him to retire.
Kiffin, what do we say about bullying the elderly? What do you think? Okay, so I thought that this meant we were gonna get, and this might just be literally just a me problem because I can at times famously be dumb as shit, but I thought this meant we were gonna get Team Honda and then Team Chevy, but what it really means is that there will be an additional charter for an existing team. Apparently, there's already talks about Meyer Shank.
So I didn't know that either. I thought there would also be Team Honda and Team Chevy.
I was like, that's so fun. Who's gonna be the Team Honda driver?
Like
a
the
mascot.
Ford car in Formula One Academy. I was like, yeah, no, there's going to be a Honda car, and it's probably going to be Yuki Tsunoda. That's what the IndyCar experts are saying.
That's what the IndyCar experts are saying. I heard it. No, apparently they're looking to get an extra charter for Meyer Shank as the Honda charter, and then I don't remember. No. There's another team that's rumored to be the Chevy charter, and I think that's stupid. Just for the record, I don't want that.
Boo.
No.
But they have a Honda livery. They let Alex Palou drive the Honda car, so why can't they just have a Honda car all year?
They let Kyle Kirkwood do it in an Olympics commercial.
They did. Kyle Kirkwood went to the Olympics for America in a Honda.
For Honda, yeah.
America's manufacturer.
Famously American-made cars. Everybody knows.
Everyone knows that. Interesting.
The official vehicle sponsor of Team USA. So why the fuck can't we have a Team Honda driver?
I thought that would be fun. I guess I'm kind of sad now, but also we wouldn't want them to be lonely. Than just be one chartered.
Maybe that's why they did it. Is because they were
do you think they could work together and give Prema the charters? One of the cars could have a Honda and one of them could have a Chevy engine.
Baby, there is no Prema.
There's no Prema.
There's no plane.
God, I'm gonna miss Robert Schwartzman.
What the fuck is he gonna do, by the way? I'm actually concerned we're just letting Robert Schwartzman into the earth.
He's been
unsupervised.
Hanging, pictured in the paddock with Colton Herta. I'm they're gonna start a band.
They're gonna send him to Formula 2
and
again.
That's a threat.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. Guys, I'm fucking scared. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do with Robert Schwartzman's stat, or else he's gonna start making more music. We gotta keep that boy busy, please.
Please keep him employed, or he's gonna start tweeting.
I think we should. We should. Sorry. I'm just picturing that they're like, he's gonna start tweeting problematic things. Please help.
Please.
Do you think that Robert Schwartzman is gonna be like winning Best New Artist at the Grammys next year, all because Prema couldn't find a fucking couple dollars to rub together?
Maybe. What if that's what he needs? He needs no distractions, and maybe his music will be better.
Better? You think he's distracted?
I think his music is bad. I don't know if it's because he's distracted. But art is subjective. I know there's people out there who fuck with his music.
And who would that be specifically? Name names.
I would never dox them for something like that. I know that they're a protected species.
Speaking of a protected species, Roman Grosjean, what do you think about him driving? Sorry, I'm working on transitions, guys. I used to be good at this.
It's been so long since we filmed the podcast. It's been like 2 weeks. Oh no, we filmed one last week.
I know. I forgot about it too. It wasn't one of our best, to be honest.
No.
What do you think about Roman Grosjean getting that second Dale Coyne seat? Can I be honest? What a lack of fanfare around this announcement. Because it's like when you let something be an open secret for that long, nobody gives a fuck anymore, Dale. You ruined your own goddamn surprise. Why did you bring him to media day if you wanted it to be a surprise, Dale?
Dale is so silly. Like, he's so... My God, what a silly guy, Dale.
Dale Coyne on this podcast. Like, I genuinely think there's some people out there that are having serious, groundbreaking interviews with IndyCar team principals. We want nothing of the sort. We want Dale Coyne on here right now. We have questions. I want to get to know what's going on in his noggin because he's so intriguing to me. Because he's been in IndyCar for so long, yet it's always just felt like things are really tearing apart at the seams. And maybe he thrives in chaos.
He seems happy. All the times I've seen him on the television, which is twice, he seems content. And he's in like high pressure situations, like the last chance qualifying for the Indy 500. And he's like, yeah, I'm just going to let the boys go out there and do what they got to do. You know, they're racing to get into the 500. And I'm like, no, I know that.
Dale, please. This is a serious thing. Why is it
this isn't Formula E influencer event. You know, we got to actually try a little.
I think that's where Dale would thrive, really, is running like an
we should get him in Formula
only
E
team.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him.
We would get a go at it if we could get to Dale Coyne and like really
if we could get a
charm him.
If someone has a number for Todd Milton,
of course. Yeah.
Get Andrea and I in a car.
Please. I'll even Google whatever the fuck Bitcoin is or whatever.
Guys, I'll understand cryptocurrency if you let me drive a car, an IndyCar, in the 500.
Please. Dale Coyne car, please. I would like to select a Dale Coyne car.
Specifically Dale Coyne car. So I can watch the race from the grandstands.
Yeah, because I don't want to be in the actual race. I just want to have fun at it.
It's a long race. And then I have to drink milk?
My dream would be to get to turn in my qualifying time to have another run. Like, that's where I think I should be. I want another go, please.
You probably don't have to be in the car to hand them the slip of paper. I think actually a human outside of the car does that. Like, I don't think...
I want to get out of the car and Shane walk it over there.
I have to go again because I didn't do very well.
It's important that you guys know that last year was the first time that I quote unquote watched Indy 500 qualifying. And by watched, I mean I was on the phone for like 6 hours with MJ as she play by play described to me what was happening. So in my head, there's a nice lady who works there who sits at a table and she holds a handout and you give her a little piece of like construction paper that they cut into little strips and wrote your time on, and you give that to them and then you get back
and for some reason she has a typewriter and so she grabs it and she goes,
you sure you might give
Connor
up this
Daly?
time, honey?
Huh.
Honey, this is a good time. Don't give
No,
this
you
up.
should go again. You should go again. Yeah. And I'll see you back here when you're done.
And you owe $5 on your lunch balance, okay? If you
Do you
don't pay
have
it, you're not
overdue
going to get.
books?
So that's how Indy 500 qualifying goes in my head. So can't wait to watch it this year and see what really goes down. Anywho, I don't know. Roman Grosjean, I mean, the only way I would be happy with Roman Grosjean having this seat is if he promises to be on his worst behavior.
He literally will be. He will be. He's not going to be reading those emails telling you what the strategies are.
No.
He's going to be trying to take out Christian Rasmussen at Portland again.
Again.
And I'm excited. I'm excited. And I hope that they make him do... Well, I guess it's Dale Coyne. They don't really have a social media team. But I was like, I want to see him and Dennis do social media content together.
MJ,
they don't have a social media. They don't
MJ
have a
bad.
social media team. They don't have a social media team.
MJ, we're never gonna get to make TikToks with Roman Grosjean if you keep this up.
Let us be your social media team.
Please.
I will send you my resume. Dale,
are you listening? I would love for Roman Grosjean to bully the other drivers, generally be a menace, yell at people. This is where Roman Grosjean really thrives for me. And if he can continue to take up that space, that's really important to me.
Perfect.
And I will, that's perfect. I'll allow it. If you come and you decide you want to start taking IndyCar seriously, then I'm not interested.
That's not what we're here for. That's not what you're here for.
No, thank you. That's not what the second Dale Coyne seat is really for.
No. In the name of Jacob Abel.
Yeah, make us proud, Roman. Please.
Perform.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad we covered the hard-hitting IndyCar news. Are you ready to talk about NASCAR?
NASCAR. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay. First of all, I have to say, somebody really fulfilled the dream of ours before we were able to fulfill it, which was both A, reading the NASCAR romance books, and B, having the drivers read them aloud. That is something that me and MJ have talked about for like a year and a half. And I'm happy it came to life. I'm bummed that we didn't do it first.
That it wasn't us.
Yeah, that should be us.
That was too bad. Looked fun though. I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah. Happy for you guys. I liked how they chose a raunchy one.
The thing is the one I read wasn't raunchy at all.
You didn't read the right one.
Well, there's 40 of them. So, I mean, I guess I'll look for it. I'll find it. If you guys give me a minute, I'll find it.
I kind of felt like in the moment, like all the other drivers were like, oh my God, this is raunchy, except for Carson Hocevar. And that to me indicates that he does spend some time on Wattpad or AO3. I like him feeling like he's reading something much raunchier.
He's like, this isn't even that bad. Have you guys heard of the Omegaverse?
Yeah, he's cracking open some raunchy shit, I think, because he was not phased at all. So
no, he wasn't.
I don't know. I'm glad the media center at Daytona got weird. That's what I want to see. There was also there was somebody that works at Bleacher Report. I sent you a video earlier. She asked them how fast they could foot run 2 laps around Daytona, and I thought that was fun.
I think some of these men are maybe they've never run before. A lot of them said like sub 15 minutes. It's like 2.5 miles, and a lot of them said sub 15 minutes. And I was like, you're putting in. If you're running that fast, you maybe shouldn't be in NASCAR.
Yeah, right. I mean, start training for the Olympics, boys.
I know.
And I really liked SVG, who goes, I did it today, and it took me at least less than 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like,
SVG.
Okay, that's right. Could you imagine SVG running? He's like kind of a height that I don't picture being able to, like, once you get to a certain level,
he's a big
tall,
man.
I'm like, you can't run.
After you get to a certain height, you shouldn't move fast enough to startle me.
That's exactly what it is. I
Like
don't
anyone
like
over
knowing.
5'10", I'm like, no, you have to approach slowly.
That's exactly what it is, because the thought of SVG like running at you is so fucking
It's
scary.
very scary.
I hate it. Oh god. What did you think about, oh, speaking of weird, at Daytona, loved Michael McDowell wore a weird suit that I want to talk about. So you guys are familiar with the Chili's suit that Carson wears, where it looks like jeans and a white button up with cowboy boots, right? What if I told you Michael McDowell, he wore a driver suit that looked like a pair of jeans and a high school varsity jacket? And it looked like legit. Like, I did think that's what he was wearing at first, which
Yeah,
was
I did. Yeah.
a crazy sight.
I like that they're willing to wear these. I wouldn't be
Right.
confident in it. But, like, I really like that Michael McDowell is like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll
I
do it with a
can't
smile.
I can't wait for Daniel Suarez's jeans suit.
Oh my god, do you think he'll
I don't know
do
if
you think he'll
fucking
drive
his
the Chili Mobile? Because Justin Haley drove the Chili Mobile.
I think he's in too deep with big insurance.
Oh yeah. No, of course.
No, of course. I just like want to see like people wear jeans and buy insurance. So I think we could still work the suit
It's like
in.
a polo. It's like jeans and a polo.
Yeah, that's like very insurance to me.
Yeah, I could see that. I
That
could see
speaks
that.
to me. I don't know. Keep an open mind, Daniel. Keep an open mind. Um, it's very weird not seeing him in the 99. Still getting used to it. Every time I see a 7, I just assume it's Carson. And then when I see it's not Carson, I go, okay, then it's obviously Justin Haley or Michael McDowell. These are the people that have 7s in their number.
Right.
I'm not used to that being Daniel Suarez yet. I don't like
know.
not knowing where he is. You got to keep a
Right.
fucking eye on him.
No, it is alarming because he's been getting up to the front, and I'm like, I don't see him out there. I don't see him. Where is he? And then they're like, he's in a different outfit.
Ah.
He's too tall to be sneaking up on me like that.
So what do you think? So we have something to talk about. I don't know how to introduce it. I haven't figured out what I think about them yet. What do we think about the NASCAR cheerleaders that they introduced this weekend?
Yeah, so this weekend they debuted the Ignition Crew, is what they're called. Coincidentally, they also debuted. I sent you this joke and you didn't laugh at it, so I'm gonna workshop it.
Hit it again. Play it back.
They also introduced the other type of woman at the NASCAR track, which is the Justice Glow Squad, like Justice the Store. Or Glam Squad. Justice Glam Squad. So it's like, are you an Ignition Crew or are you a Justice Glam Squad? But anyway,
choose your team.
Sorry. Choose your gender. There are 2 genders.
There's 2 genders. Justice Glam Squad and Ignition Crew. Everybody knows 2 genders.
2 genders. I guess my first thought, because obviously there was like very much not an announcement around this. I saw this because one of the cheerleaders, who she's like a professional cheerleader, she posted about it. She's like, so excited to introduce this. And I was like, you didn't introduce, you're introducing it to me right now.
This is my introduction.
Like, I looked it up because I was like, I want to hear what their like statement is on like why they're bringing these cheerleaders in, like what's their goal or whatever. And the only thing I could find was for entertainment purposes, which is interesting. Okay. It's, I think, mostly for like the fan zones, so they're going to be walking around the fans. I did see them do like an organized cheer up on like the Jumbotron, so I don't know where they are, like what necessarily they're cheering for. Because like when it's not like there's like a touchdown and you're like, okay, I'll cheer now. It's like, do you cheer every time there's a restart? Do you cheer at the yellow flags? Do you cheer every time Ricky Stenhouse gets spun? Like, what are we what are we cheering for?
They crashed.
It's just, I love cheerleaders, big fan of cheerleaders. I just don't quite understand what the goal is, why they've been brought in, and I also don't know if NASCAR is prepared to like handle what comes with bringing cheerleaders into like a male majority space. Like the NHL cheerleaders, they've had issues in the past with like doing meet and greets and men touching them inappropriately. So they like invented the football holding thing where you,
Yeah.
if you're gonna take a picture with the women, you have to hold the football with two
You
hands so
gotta
that your
hold
hands aren't on
something.
the women.
Which is
Isn't
crazy.
that crazy? Grown ass men, by the way. I mean, I'm interested. I don't think it's necessary. And like, after being like, I don't understand why we have monster girls, I don't really know if I love the cheerleaders,
Yeah.
but I guess if they're happy, I'm happy. And NASCAR better be looking out for them. There better be a crew watching the ignition crew,
Can we be the
bodyguards
crew?
or something.
No, okay. I'm in a tough place because I also love cheerleaders. I grew up like I was a big pageant girl when I was younger. I love like honestly, I am that meme where it's like I love all the sparkly dresses. I just like love cutesy girly things. I do. I
Yeah,
can't help myself. And so I go, "Oh my god, I love like their little outfits and they're doing a dance. Like I love it." And then I remember that men are also looking at their little outfits and
right.
I go, "Ew, don't look at them."
It's not for you.
These women have master's degrees. Let them
Let them
speak.
speak.
I literally like I don't love that they were like, we want to have these fan zones and there's not enough photo props. So let's get grown ass women in crop tops to like be the props in these photos. It just feels icky. I don't know. But then it's like I look at the women and I go, oh my God, they're like really excited and they like want to do this. And like,
Right.
so I don't
Like,
know.
I don't have enough faith in NASCAR to be like, oh, they're bringing in these women to like get women excited, because that's not what they're doing. Like, that's very
Right.
clearly, this is like a male gazy thing, which is like totally like when I'm criticizing this, I'm not criticizing any of the members of the Ignition crew. I'm
No.
criticizing the executives at NASCAR who thought this was a good idea. I don't know. It's just like,
And
yeah,
it's like
something about
this,
it feels icky.
it's the same thing as like the monster girls and stuff, which I've always also felt icky about, where it's like, why is there a bunch of women standing around Ty Gibbs's car? I mean, the girls look hot. I like good for them, I guess, but I don't
Right.
understand why you have to stand in front of Ty Gibbs's car in
Yeah,
a crop top and
yeah,
shorts.
you're right when you said like photo props. I feel like
That's what they are.
is kind of what they're doing, because they're. I don't think they're doing like. I don't know. They're not doing like.
They're not cheering for a team. I mean, who are they cheering for? They're NASCAR, just NASCAR existing. They're cheering for that. I don't understand what that
They did
means.
do cheers. They did do cheers. I don't know. It feels weird. It's like, who is this for? Like, you're not doing this to be like, we're trying to get like little girls into the sport so they have people to look up to. And it's like, well, you've
Yeah.
got, first of all, you've got Jimmy Johnson in the Glow Glam Squad.
What's sad too is that little girls will like. I was that little girl, and I would be like, "Oh my gosh, look at these like beautiful like cheerleaders! Like, I want to be a beautiful cheerleader at NASCAR
Yeah,
someday." And it's
but
like, but it sucks because it's like you don't
But I don't believe that that was the intention, is what I'm saying, because
right,
you're only going to see them if you go to the racetrack. And
yeah,
there's not enough initiative to get like young girls into NASCAR at a young age to get them to the racetrack. So I'm like,
yeah.
at the end of the day, did you put these here just for the dudes to be weird about? Like, is that why these women are here? I don't know. I feel weird about it. I love women. I love
Big
cheerleaders.
fan, big
I
fan.
don't know if I love what's going on here. Also, I hate Ignition because, like, in my brain this whole time, I just have the remix to Ignition, the fucking R. Kelly song
Which
stuck
is
in my head.
that's a sexy
It
song, and I don't
not
want that.
no, I don't want anything about that stuck in my head. Thank you very much.
So there's our really well formed thoughts on
Yeah,
feminism and NASCAR and the
let
Ignition
us know your
crew.
thoughts.
Let us know
As
your
long as you're
thoughts.
also a
I
woman.
mean, the men can give thoughts if they agree with us.
Yeah, that's fine.
Watch it, boys. Do you want to talk about the racing?
Oh,
I forgot about that,
yeah.
but they did do a whole bunch of
Oh,
it.
yes.
We had the qualifying, in which I got confused again what really we were doing, but they said Justin Allgaier and somebody else is in, and I went, "That's
Yes.
good." Yes, I forgot
I
how
think,
that was decided, but I'm glad we decided it.
yes, 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 yes.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Uh-huh. I love
And then
Justin
they,
Allgaier.
well, he had a tough
I
weekend.
know, and it makes me so
there's
sad.
there's a lot of people that won't agree with that sentiment.
Ugh.
However, then we're not done yet with qualifying. I don't really ever remember how Daytona works. I just let them tell me what we're doing next. And they go, "Next, we're going to do the duels." And I go, "Okay, fair enough." And then they go, "These duel people will line up on this side, and these duel people, I don't care. Just do the duels. I don't even give a fuck what they're for because this is a crapshoot, anyways. Nobody cares about qualifying. And if you're one of those people that tells me, but it decides your pit box, blah, 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 fuck off. Qualifying means nothing at Daytona. I don't want to hear it." What? I'm right. I'm
Delete
right.
me from this conversation.
I'm right. And everybody else is afraid to admit it that qualifying means not shit in Daytona. I don't care. I mean, I'm happy for you. You guys seemed really excited that Kyle Busch and Chase Briscoe got pole. Spoiler alert. What did that do for them?
What did that do for the
Nothing.
sport? Let me know in the comments
Nothing.
below.
Nothing. It didn't do shit for them. They didn't win the race. Anywho, Duel 1, Noah Gragson and Cody Mears crash in the pit lane. I didn't really know that much about Cody Mears, but this will be important. Austin Dillon ruins everything for everyone and spins Bubba. This is Duel 1, by the way. Spins Bubba and Chris Buescher. I don't like that Austin Dillon kid, guys. He's not as fun as his brother Ty.
He's the bad
I don't know.
brother.
Literally, he's the like fucking Wario to his Mario. Like, I just don't like that kid. Anywho, so basically, the reason why we're doing the duels is at this point we're just doing, is Corey LaJoie gonna make it to Daytona? And everything at this point indicated that he might. And
Mhm.
then last lap of overtime, he crashes and is no longer in Daytona and was beaten by Casey Mears, who you might remember I said moments ago crashed with Noah Gragson in the pit lane.
Mhm.
And I thought this was funny because A, we get to now make fun of Corey LaJoie a little bit.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
B, everybody really fucked with this Casey Mears person. What did you think?
About
Uh-huh. Oh, and Joey Logano won. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
what do you think about that? Great. I mean,
I I mean,
nobody really cared that Joey Logano won because they were too busy
no.
talking about Corey LaJoie.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of bad because we literally last weekend saw Corey LaJoie also be in like kind of a last chance qualifier situation and almost make it and then crash and then not make it. So it kind of felt like rats, buddy. I don't think it's in the cards.
some people have a full-time seat in NASCAR and some people don't.
Mm.
And I think it's important to note that there are reasons those decisions are made.
Oh shit. I gotta say, my biggest gripe with you right now, Corey LaJoie, is that I feel like you're trying to do the mustache thing. And like it's kind of like, well, somebody else is already doing the mustache thing and
Just
like a
already
lot better.
mustache.
So just like stop with the mustache. Like nobody cares about your
If
mustache,
he's
dude.
if he's gonna do the mustache, I'll allow it as long as he grows out the hair the way it used to be.
That's much better, and you should do that, honestly. In fact, the person who's doing the mustache better than you, Ryan Blaney, he said that his wife will only allow him to have a mustache if he grows his hair out as well. So all is right. If you're gonna try to be Ryan Blaney, try harder. I'm not
Try harder.
impressed. Not impressed. And I don't think anybody really should be in the mustache game right now. If you're going to just get dog walked by whatever the literal dog, the wiener dog that sits above Ryan Blaney's lip, the small mammal that sits above Ryan Blaney's lips at the moment, you're gonna look silly. It's not amateur hour right now in the mustache game. There's people doing it real and legit, Corey. So just like either take cup racing seriously and also take mustache growing seriously. If you're not gonna be serious about either of them, don't do either of them. I'll see you in trucks. Not funny. Okay, we have Duel 2. Duel 2, couple things here of note. One, we talked in, like, I think our last episode about how worried we are that Connor Zilic doesn't have enough friends to succeed at drafting tracks. And Duel 2 is a great illustration of that, because for some reason he's going on pit lane on his own, which there's a reason why nobody ever does that at Daytona. It's because it's a terrible idea. And normally you bring friends with you. It's like when girls go to the bathroom and you bring a friend. When's the last time
you don't ever want to go by yourself?
If I saw a friend of mine going to the bathroom by herself at dinner, I'd be like, wellness check time, something's happening. And I felt like that's how helpless I felt watching Connor Zilic go down pit lane on his own. You're not supposed to do that. Don't do that. What do you think he has to do to make friends?
I don't know. He could hand out some Pokemon cards or...
MJ, please. He doesn't know these guys like that. I said friends, not boyfriends.
Not lovers.
Not lovers.
I don't know. I think it's just partially because they're all like, well, he's a rookie, and we know how rookies are. Last year we had SVG and Riley Herbst, and neither of them could do drafting tracks either, so I'm just going to steer clear of the rookie. I think with time, friendship will blossom.
I wish he could have brought Jesse Love with him to the Cup Series.
Dude, it made me so sad watching... I didn't watch the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race, but I had like the live timing up, and seeing Jesse Love still in Xfinity, I was like,
you shouldn't be here, babes.
These two should not be sold separately.
No, they shouldn't. They really shouldn't.
No.
And you didn't miss much with that race. There's a reason why I'm not talking about it. It's because fucking Austin Hill won again.
Dude,
what is his problem?
We have to get together with all of these O'Reilly Auto Parts Series drivers and be like, the only thing that's going to beat him is if we learn how to draft using the power of friendship. You guys are going to have to make nice with each other for one night only to kick his ass for the good of the nation, frankly.
The good of the nation. Honestly, I would have felt more American if Austin Hill would have lost.
I would have. Maybe everything would be a little bit better if he would have lost.
Yeah. There's some like key points in history that I feel like we can't really go back from. And the first time we let Austin Hill feel like he was good on a drafting track, if we could go back and stop that, that would be probably good for history.
Get rid of that's just a blue-collared man.
Yeah, we got to figure something out for Connor Zilic. Hopefully he figured something out by the time we go to Atlanta this weekend, because boy, was it tough watching this duel and then also some of Daytona, which we'll get to. The race. This goes up in like this was like a flashback for me of last year when we saw Eric Jones think that he won Duel 2 and then he actually didn't, and Austin Cindric did, and then walked over and took the checkered flag from him and then proceeded to wave it around in front of him, and that was really sad. Much sadder was this year watching Anthony Alfredo think for hours that he made it into the Daytona 500, and I was ecstatic and I was really happy for him, and he even cried a little bit, and then we had to find out he did not. I hated that. I didn't like that. I think they should get to... I don't really care about technical inspection after the point where a grown man cries on TV. He gets to be in the race.
Give it to him. And they couldn't appeal it either. because it was Daytona weekend, which made me kind of sad. I follow him on TikTok, and he was posting on TikTok about how sad he was, and I was like, actually, guys, I don't think this is. Actually, I
It
hate
just
NASCAR. It's giving NASCAR.
it's giving NASCAR at the moment. No, I think whatever technical inspections you need to do it before the duel, because I'm tired of the duel being sad. And at that point, he gets to be in the right. Whatever you found in technical inspection, unless it was like he had a bomb strapped to the bottom of the car, like he should get to be in the fucking race.
He didn't win the race.
We're not saying he won. We're just saying he
like,
beat
what kind
BJ
of advantage
McLeod.
could he possibly? Yeah, he beat BJ McLeod, who freaking spun on the first lap. Like, it's not that hard to beat him.
No, it's like, oh, what a... I felt like ASCAR watching videos
This was
hours
so
after.
ASCAR.
No, the worst part is that he didn't even delete any of his happy shit. So I saw it like hours after he'd been disqualified. I'm seeing videos of him on Twitter being like, I'm in the Daytona 500! And I was like, fuck, Daytona sucks.
My friend Tony.
Yeah, guys, I have to say, I think Anthony Alfredo's like getting up there for me. Don't talk about your political beliefs, Anthony, please.
please. Dude, you have to follow. He's a good follow on. I know I said Michael McDowell's a good follow on TikTok. He's a good follow on TikTok because he'll do like little informational videos, and I'll be like, thanks, Anthony.
No, honestly, whenever we introduce people to NASCAR, me and MJ do bring up Anthony Alfredo. We just kind of go like,
oh yeah,
he has a
Tony.
funny pit sign. It's a person eating pasta because his last name is Alfredo. Yes, that's his real last name. It's not a fake name.
He drives the Dude Wipes car. It's good.
Yeah, I love how when he was crying in tears, he thanked Dude Wipes. Like, please, guys, that is great TV.
It is good. It is good.
It's good. Anthony, we think you should have been in the Daytona 500, if that counts for anything. Can't wait to see you there next year. And hopefully less sad next time, please. I can't do this. What do you think about Chase Elliott winning Duel 2? Nobody gave a fuck about that either.
I thought it was nice.
MJ, what did you think about Chase Elliott winning Duel 2?
I don't know. I just thought I was excited for it. Maybe a little bit. I thought.
You thought it was good? It was
fun. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad somebody can walk away happy from the duels. I have to say, any race that Chase Elliott or Joey Logano are winning, I'm like, what a fucking waste. Why don't I even turn this on?
I don't feel that way.
I
would like to say I don't feel that way.
Fun. I wanted something
I don't feel that way.
And exciting.
I don't feel that way. I like it when Chase Elliott wins. I think that's fun.
It's not fun. It's not fun. You know it's not.
I like it when he wins. And I think it's fun.
It's not fucking fun. And I'm going to stand on
my
business
opinion.
with that. Oh, God. Anyways, one little note about the truck race. So the truck race was kind of giving Formula E influencer race a little bit. And I think that's like kind of how truck races are now. They're just like, how many followers can we get on the track at once? And they were really doing their big one. But it was kind of sad to see all of the people that have like a bunch of followers and shit like that like people were excited to watch race. Like very slowly they were getting picked off one by one. And it started with Cletus. And I don't want to speak too much on Cletus because I think we've learned our lesson on this podcast. If you say anything about fucking Cletus.
Dude, I didn't even say anything about Cletus. I just said I think his name is Cletus. And everyone was like, his name's not Cletus. That's a stage name. I was like, okay, great. I've never heard of it. I was just bringing him up in conversation.
Oh my God, that was the first time you and I were like, I don't think women are allowed to talk about NASCAR.
No, they were like, these two little girls are going to have their most viral video ever and they don't even know it. And I was like, what are we doing? You are all saying the same thing in the comments. You're all twice my age, please.
Oh God, it was such a tough day to be on the internet that day where we just
but like nobody was mean about it. Cletus. They were just all really dumb about it. Anyways, guys, we'll link it in the
another time. So Cletus, he ends up like kind of just like, he only took himself out, which I will say I do think is admirable. Whenever somebody can crash at Daytona and keep it to themselves, that is talent.
It
I
is
go,
good.
you're good at that. That's good. But I was kind of bummed because I don't know. I think it would be fun if Cletus, as popular as he is, could have like a successful race where he
Yeah.
doesn't get
Yeah.
crashed out. That would be fun.
He's fun to cheer for. He's really fun to cheer
Right.
for. And you can tell that he really fucks with trucks.
I think that's where he would thrive, really.
No, I do too. Corey LaJoy could never.
Yeah. I don't know. Love you, Cletus. Have fun in trucks or whatever. Also, they had the first surprise. Is it a surprise? I don't know if it's a surprise. The surprise person that's supposed to drive the Ram trucks every weekend. This weekend it was Tony Stewart. People were excited about that. I didn't really care, but people were
I think
excited
that's
about that.
great. Tony Stewart was an IndyCar driver.
Famously, that's what he said.
I know him.
But he crashed in stage 2, so then it kind of felt like everybody just was like, "Well, now what?"
Now what do we do?
And I don't know if the viewership dropped off after that, but I can imagine it did. There's I think that there was somebody announced for the Atlanta surprise truck, and I think it was Ty Dillon, and everybody goes, not as fun as Tony Stewart. I was like, well, that's not fair. You guys set Ty Dillon up. I think it's him, yeah.
For Atlanta?
Yeah, he's running the truck race.
I do love Ty Dillon. He won the in-season bracket challenge. In my heart.
In my heart. No, I don't even know how to fucking look this up, but I think it's Ty Dillon. But everybody was kind of clowning on him, and I was like, that's not very fair, guys.
Be nice to him.
Be nice. I don't know. I feel like people are kind of mean to him. Bums me out. Did I make this up in my head? What if it's not even Ty Dillon?
No, let's just roll with it. NASCAR insiders say that Ty Dillon is driving the Ram truck this
I've
weekend.
Not seen this anywhere, and now I'm really scared I made that entire thing up in my head.
We've already talked about it. It's true now.
Okay, whatever. That's happening. But anywho, one more note about the truck race. Carson did Trucks O'Reilly and the actual Daytona 500. And in the truck race, he had 2 flat tires, engine issues, and got like crashed into. So do you think that we should have just called it a weekend on Carson from right there and then? Like we should have been like, hey, none of this is going to go your way, buddy.
This doesn't feel good.
This doesn't feel good, right? We should drop out of the Daytona 500.
There's something icky about this. There's something really icky and sinister about this weekend.
I think there's something spooky afoot, and I think we should stop.
Let's call it a day.
Yeah. So whatever, Carson. I'm sorry that happened to you, or whatever. Cup race. What do we want to talk about in the Cup race? Zane Smith had his. No. We want to talk about SVG
I was gonna say
issues.
Let's talk about this heeled booties. Okay. So he. It was early. It was at the first yellow when BJ McLeod, who stole the spot from Anthony Alfredo, made him cry, spun out, essentially ruined his race, whatever, what have you. SVG asked for permission from race control if he could take off his heeled booties because they're just not working in the car. I've never heard of these heeled booties before. We have Jamie Little holding the heeled booties going, he just wasn't comfortable with them. And then we have Kevin Harvick going, yeah, well, if you don't qualify in the heeled booties, it's hard to race in the heeled booties. No one explains what the heeled booties are for. I go to Andrea, I go, don't worry, I'll do some research on these heeled booties and we'll figure out this heeled booties situation. And when you type in NASCAR driver heeled booties, you get some like really cute pumps that are like checkered and have like the NASCAR logo in them. But I didn't see these heeled booties that they were showing because they weren't like a full shoe. It looked just like something that you would attach to the back of your shoe to like give you a little bit of like lift. Like, like flats with a little bit of a heel. That's kind of what they were looking like. And I couldn't find any information on their purpose, what they're actually called. Nothing. I couldn't even find reference to the SVG asking if he could take them off during the caution.
I think it's because we were asking too many questions of the establishment, because I immediately go, okay, 1, why is he driving in heels? Everybody knows driving in heels is hard.
It's hard.
Don't
You have
drive
to have,
in
you
heels,
always have
SVG.
Birks in your car in case you're wearing heels. You change into them when you get to the venue. Everybody knows this.
Everybody knows this, SVG. Second of all, what is he driving in now? Is he barefoot now that he took these heeled booties
No,
off? Because you
literally.
can't drive barefoot in NASCAR. That's
He's just
not
in
allowed.
flats.
He put on his spare Birks that he had on in the car. But what's even weirder is that they brought it up. I didn't even fucking need to know about this. You guys brought this up, and then you offered no explanation except for Kevin Harvick calling SVG an idiot for 5 minutes, and then we just moved on. The fuck is that about,
I'm
Fox?
just confused why we always have to have a reason to talk about SVG's feet, you fucking perverts.
Guys, find something else to fucking talk about, please.
What was that? Or
It
give
always-
me, like, talk about it more. Like, give me more details.
More, really. If we're gonna get into it, get into the details.
Yeah, get into it.
While we're talking about feet, can I talk about feet a little bit more real quick?
Yeah, we can talk about
Yeah, you
the
know
other
where
thing.
this is going. You know where this is going. So after you win the Daytona 500, you get to put your handprints and I guess your shoe prints in the concrete around the like Daytona Museum. They have like a Hollywood Walk of Fame-esque sort of thing. I, for one, I found out that Austin Cindric is the only person that's ever done it with his bare feet in the concrete. And then now I'm even confused, like, what are we doing if we're not all doing it barefoot? Because why the fuck do we want to commemorate your shoe print? It's just some random pair of street shoes. I thought we were doing these all like baby's first Christmas ornaments, and it's your bare feet in the fucking concrete so that we can see over the years if your feet got bigger. I don't understand what we're doing if it's not bare feet.
I don't know why we're doing it. Maybe period. Hands, sure. But like feet, did the feet need to be there? And then I'm also picturing them, I know this isn't how they do it, but I've never seen it, so I'm just picturing them doing their hands and their feet at the same time. Austin Cindric just has his dogs out for some reason. Just Austin Cindric, who's too tall to sneak up on me, is just like bent over. Look.
Yeah, Austin Cindric's too tall to run, by the way. Just let the record show.
100%.
But like, which one of you fucking weirdos brought feet into it in the first place? And then why didn't you just do it the right way?
No. Because you're making it seem like everyone else is crazy, but the Daytona 500 has been happening for how many years? There's how many of these stones there, and Austin has never seen anyone with their tootsies in the concrete, and he's like, no, he's not.
Right.
And you know what? You want to know how I know he's not? Is because we can name all of the people who have ever done it barefooted, and we cannot name all the people who have done it with shoes on.
I think he was being brave, and I think he was trying to make waves in the industry.
I think sometimes
I know we're all freaky ass weird feet people. Let's just cut to the chase.
He was trying to get like the SVG notoriety. He's like, they're gonna eat this up, and then nobody ever talked about it except for one person who tweeted it, and I sent it to you.
And then what we're doing right now. Talking about it.
Oh no, we're feeding into it. We're giving Austin what he wants. We're talking about his feet.
Austin, let the record show. I think you're right. And I think you're brave. And I think do things that other people are scared to do. Make waves in the industry. Get yourself out there, bucko. Get your tootsies out and put them in some wet concrete.
Get them out.
And when SVG wins the Daytona 500, I expect to see 10 toes in that shit.
We can't.
Whatever. You're lame and you're wrong.
Whatever.
Whatever. Zane Smith gets his first career stage win in stage one. I just feel like there's no way that's correct. I feel like I've seen a Zane Smith stage
I
win
didn't
before.
know that was correct. I've only seen you say it.
That's what they kept saying on the broadcast. So if that's not true, they're
Really?
fucking
Maybe I
lying to
tuned it
me.
out. I might have tuned it out. They kept talking about Zane Smith, and I was like,
Whatever.
okay.
So we have our first crash, and it is Cody Ware, Connor Zilic. So it seems like Connor Zilic kind of was slowing down, and then Cody Ware got stacked up behind him, and then Chase Briscoe ends up spinning. And then hilariously, Austin Dillon manages to hit Chase Briscoe, even though there's tons of empty space where he could have not hit Chase Briscoe. And I thought that was interesting. So, so why does Cody Ware get to keep being here, but we can't have Anthony Alfredo? No answer?
Ooh.
Did you see the one that's on TikTok Live all the time? Got in a fight with Carson Hocevar after the O'Reilly race?
Carson? Where?
Carson Ware? He got in a fight with Carson Hocevar.
He races in O'Reilly?
Mm-hmm.
What did he get in a fight with Carson Hocevar about?
I think he was mad because Carson Hocevar, I don't know,
is being successful, doing everything he wants to do. Good at streaming, good at race car driving.
The better Carson. Got naming rights to Carson. He's the number one Carson. He doesn't like being the number two Carson. That's, I think, what the fight was about.
Because when people say Carson Ware, they're talking about Carson Hocevar. They want to know where he's at.
Where is Carson?
Carson Ware?
Yeah,
he's
he doesn't
here?
like that. He doesn't like that, so he's gonna fight him over it. Fair, I guess.
Okay.
Just careful. Don't want to go back to jail. Anywho, Cody Ware. So every time we're on a drafting track, we have to pretend like Cody Ware is allowed to be here, which I don't like.
Sick
and disgusting.
And twisted.
And then he has the nerve to be involved. It might not be his fault, but I'm going to blame him anyways, in a crash with my dear, dear rookie, Connor Zilic. I just didn't like the whole thing or whatever. But Connor Zilic's race doesn't really ever come back from this. What an embarrassing way to go down, bucko. You can't go down with Cody Ware. Please, Connor, get it together. Please. Anyways, we have the big one. I want to talk about the big one. What?
Wait!
What?
Before this happens, SVG leads the Daytona 500. Okay, fine. Now we can talk about the big one.
Yeah. Okay. So you're a Justin Allgaier fan.
Yes. I'm also a Denny Hamlin fan, though.
Say it louder into the mic. You're a Justin Allgaier fan?
I'm a Justin Allgaier fan. No, and I'll stand 10 toes in the concrete on that.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad. So basically, what happened was Justin Allgaier was leading the race. Denny came up behind Justin Allgaier. There was a little bit of room between the wall and Justin. And he went to kind of, I think, block Denny. But in doing so, he kind of clipped Denny up into the wall and thus crashed out the. So basically, what happened then was everyone crashed all over everywhere because he was leading the race. So basically,
right,
and then everybody crashed.
Yeah.
So some people were dogging on your man a little bit. They were saying like,
said
forever.
Sorry.
Okay, hold on. Let me tell you what they were dogging on them for,
No,
MJ. Let's not get defensive, or else we're gonna have to go back to therapy. So he said that caution. Pause. People on Twitter are saying that this is why he's a forever O'Reilly Auto Parts Xfinity car driver and not in the Cup Series. People were dogging on him, saying that he's ass and that he's an ass car. What do you want to say to the haters?
I want to say Cody Ware. Corey Ware? Cody Ware is a NASCAR driver. It does not matter how many times you wreck the full field. It just does not matter. That's not part of NASCAR. Or it is part of NASCAR. Also, have you guys considered you're being mean and that you're just hating on him because he's friends with Chris Stapleton and Dale Jr. and by relation also Buddy Poley because Buddy Poley is friends with Dale Jr.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys considered that he is the height at which can run and maybe you're jealous of that? And also
He's got sick merch.
he's got sick merch. His family's really cute. He's won the Xfinity series. And I think you guys are jealous. And he said sorry. So like, what do you want from him?
I do.
You know
feel
who didn't
like,
say sorry? Riley
who?
Herbst.
We'll get to
Maybe
him.
we could
We'll
be
get to
maybe we
we'll
could be
get to
mean to him
and
for a
his
second.
crimes.
Do you think?
We'll get to him and his crimes. I think Justin handled it beautifully. I think it was probably Justin's fault. I
It was.
think it's a bummer that it happened, but there was gonna be a big one. So like, why are we acting surprised? Like, it's not like he wrecked the whole field at like fucking Phoenix or something. He wrecked the whole field at Daytona. That's what you do at Daytona. That's what they do
It's
every
a
time.
drafting track. He also doesn't have. I saw people say that he just doesn't have that much time in a cup car. So, and I think that shows. Like he is good, and he does find himself near the front. But then when he gets to the front, it's like he is in the front in a cup car, a car that he's not super experienced with, which is another reason I think you guys should be less mean to him. Probably.
Okay, that's good. I also think. No, that's all. I think too much about it. I really don't care. I mean, it's Daytona. I do feel like it's really tough. It's a tough apology to have to make because you did kind of ruin the Daytona 500 for basically everybody else, which is kind of funny.
He ruined it but the only people who were out after this were himself and Todd Gilliland.
And I don't really think Todd needed that.
Where was Todd?
I like
literally
Todd.
This entire time. Where was Todd?
I think I saw Todd getting his destroyed car put in the hauler before the race had even finished on Twitter. Yes. So I think that's where Todd was.
That's where Todd was. Todd was watching from the grandstands.
And Todd, I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't think that's what Justin Allgaier intended, and I don't think he would do that to you on purpose. Corey Heim leads some laps of the Daytona 500. That's interesting. Okay. Boring green flag fuel strategy stuff in stage 3. Boring. That is until Christopher Bell and Denny have a little bit of a little scuffle. And the only person who hasn't pit at that point and who benefits from this is Michael McDowell. Now, I would like to remind the audience, I believe on this show, maybe she just did it over text messages.
No, it was on the show. It was last week on the show. I said this.
And MJ said that she predicted Michael McDowell would win the Daytona 500. At this point, did you feel validated? Did you feel like you were the most correct NASCAR analyst of all time?
I felt crazy. I felt like I could hear colors. I felt like I could run through a wall. I felt like unstoppable, truly, in this moment. I was in the group chat going, everyone shut up! Michael McDowell's leading!
You did.
Yeah,
you did.
No, I did. And if it weren't for these pesky kids, he would have gotten away with it.
You put a little note in here. You know what? We'll get to your take. Do you want to get to your take? We'll get to your takeaways at the end. Let's do my takeaways and we'll do your takeaways because your takeaways are actually good. But I kind of, unless you want to take, one thing you wanted to take away is that it's low-key crazy Corey Heim doesn't have a seat.
That is crazy.
Do you want to take that away before we move on?
Is only slightly more employed than Connor Daly. Sit with that. Sit with that for a second. I heard someone, I didn't fact check any of this, say that no, and I'm not going to actually. I'm not going to. If maybe him not having a seat has something to do with like the Legacy Motor Club charter situation. If you remember the whole you signed this and they were like, yeah, but when I signed it, that's not what I meant.
He's supposed to be in Cody Ware's seat. is what we're
He's
saying.
supposed to be somewhere, for sure. But it's just he had a really good race.
And
And
we
just the
can't
fact
send
that
him back to trucks. I mean, he already fucking dog walked trucks.
well, and he didn't
Why is
get
he not in O'Reilly?
right. Yeah, well, because he probably should have gone straight from trucks to cup, but then it's like, okay, well, who fumbled this poor kid? Why is he sitting in the interim? But he's doing a handful of races with 2311, so I guess we're just gonna have to be satisfied with that. But it is so crazy to me that this
Would
kid
you
doesn't
allow
have.
him to have Ty Gibbs' seat? I know you're protective over Ty Gibbs, but you also
Well,
did
I did
predict that he
say
would lose his
he's
seat.
gonna lose his seat. I don't know, guys. I think
Will Peepaw finally have enough?
Peepaw is gonna go. I'm gonna bring in that clock boy. Time.
Time. You know, Joe Gibbs does love clocks.
I know he
Famously.
does. I know he does. Something to think
Of the
about.
Martinsville variety, guys. Makes you think. So yeah, no, that is low key crazy. MJ, thank you for putting that in our notes. That is low key
Yeah.
crazy. So basically, back to the race. Spire was killing it. We had Carson Hocevar and Michael McDowell leading the race. In in okay, so then okay, it's a tough call, really. What fully happened here? It all happened so fast, really. So Hocevar is leading. Michael McDowell is pushing. And there's also Eric Jones in there, and Eric Jones is not fully centered. It's kind of like the old Labs Down
No.
logo, not fully centered.
Hey, yes, but no, it wasn't Eric Jones who wasn't fully centered. Who was it who wasn't fully centered?
So the streets are saying that it might be Carson's fault, but I'm not part of the streets.
Someone got a little squirrely because because sometimes cars don't line up. But then the unfortunate part is that he took out Eric Jones and Michael McDowell, which crushed my dreams, Carson.
No, I think Michael McDowell should have gotten to survive. I think he could have taken out Eric Jones, mano y mano, and had it out with him.
I think that would have been fine. However, unfortunately,
no, right. So Eric Jones, come on, buddy, just fess up. I know you did it. It's not Carson's fault. It's not. It can't be.
It can't always be his fault.
It can't always. I'm tired of everything being Carson Hocevar's fault. Make it somebody else's fault. Please? Can we pick somebody else to blame? Where was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. at the time?
Where was Cody Ware at the time?
Where were they? Unaccounted for in this whole mess. Really, when you think about it. Whatever. So Carson Hocevar looked like he was going to win the Daytona 500, and then he didn't. And it was crushing, and it was really sad. And then he looked like he was going to cry after the race. It was just all around upsetting. And he had a horrible weekend, and everything was going against Carson, and I didn't like it. Any other thoughts on Carson, MJ? Seems how you want to blame him for everything?
I thought it was funny that he went home and immediately got on stream.
No, that's true. That's funny.
That's so real.
I wouldn't think anything else of him, really.
No.
And then we thought Chase Elliott was going to win this race. What were you thinking then, huh?
I was thinking
Chase sexual.
I was thinking woohoo.
A big fan. But then, okay. So then what had happened was Tyler Reddick is nowhere. And then he all of a sudden has all this speed and he's there. And then all of a sudden Riley Herbst is there. And the only thing that's in the way of Tyler winning this is Chase Elliott. And Riley kind of is like, well, I'll take care of that. And then everybody behind Tyler Reddick is crashing. And Tyler Reddick is running away with the win. Now the streets are saying that Riley Herbst did it on purpose.
No.
Some people are saying that he just couldn't really push Chase Elliott because if he did, he'd be pushing him up front of Tyler Reddick. So he tried to not push him, and in doing that, crashed everybody.
I think what we saw was an inexperienced driver see multiple things happen at once. He saw, that's my teammate on the other side of Chase Elliott. So I can't push this number 9 guy because then I'm going to push him to the win. Okay, so I'm actively avoiding him. But then he also sees top lane's kind of open. And
I'm seeing an opportunity
pretty
here.
fast. I'm going pretty fast. So I don't want to push him. So I definitely want to go up. Is the top lane completely open? Is debatable, and I think he just in that moment clipped him. I think it was unfortunate for me mostly, and very sad, very bad thing that happened. I don't think it was intentional. I think it was just
Okay.
like I think what we were watching was a second year driver
Mm-hmm.
nearly I like have an opportunity at the Daytona 500, and I think in that moment most drivers would have made like a similar decision slash mistake slash it's Daytona. You're allowed to do that.
Okay, so play
You're
along.
allowed to.
Okay, play along. I hear what you're saying. So that's what I'm saying. If he did do it intentionally, is that yes car or is that
No.
ass car?
No, that is Yaskar. I'm not offended. I do like Chase Elliott, but I love a bit of hoop nanny. I love a bit of
Right.
race manipulation, and I've always said
So
that.
it's allowed,
I
you think?
but I don't think that is what happened. If that were what happened,
No.
none of my business. But I
Didn't
don't
happen,
think
I
that's what
guess,
happened.
allegedly. What did you think about so when Carson was crashing? If the yellow would have came out, Chase Elliott would have been leading the race at that point and would have won.
Yes,
There was
and I
a
would have said,
big
"Woohoo!"
there was a big crash, yet they decided to keep the race green so that they could finish the lap that they were on because they figured that was going to sort itself out and that they weren't going to be like coming back around. But like for safety, maybe we should have brought out a yellow. It
I
was a
don't
big
know,
crash. I don't
but
know.
I don't know. This is
I
I
don't want
wasn't
Daytona
mad.
to end in yellow.
No, I don't either. I don't want anything to ever end in yellow. But I think the crash, because I think their logic is like the racing isn't gonna interfere with the crash or like the safety vehicles getting
Safety.
to the crash. So I guess I didn't really see it. I would have to trust that NASCAR was correct on that because I didn't see anything different, and I hate to do that. I hate to trust that NASCAR
Uh-huh.
was right on that. But I don't
It
know. I don't
looked
know.
bad from the stands that you see like half the field crashing and then everybody's like, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, and they're crashing again. Like it looks a little crazy, but I guess for the
Yeah.
racing product it was probably better off because of it. But I do think that NASCAR needs to be careful with that because all it takes is for you to decide to not throw
Right.
yellow for the sake of racing one time
One
and for that to
time,
go
and
wrong
it's an
one
issue.
time.
I'm
And it's a big issue.
I'm always gonna be for throwing a caution, even if it's not. Especially after like what we watched in Bathurst this weekend. You know what? I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see anybody die. I'll say it, not to get political.
Not to get political, I think we should be safe.
I think it would be really fun if everyone walks away from this. Yeah, I don't know.
So makes you think. But yeah, Tyler Reddick is sneaking through. He ends up winning the Daytona 500. Everybody else crashes. I think like everybody that was like a top 10 finisher ended up in the infield medical center after the race,
Yeah.
which is crazy. We had
37 of 41 cars crashed.
Riley. That's bad. Right.
Just like over the course of the entire race. He didn't take out all Geyer, to be fair.
Riley and Justin are in the timeout chair because that's crazy that you guys
God,
did that.
these little blonde boys.
That's insane that you did that. Wow. I did not hear that number until just now. That's crazy. Daytona's
Yeah, I got
insane.
some fun little stats in there. My takeaways.
Hit me with your takeaways. I see.
Okay.
I didn't want to spoil your takeaways. I want to
Oh,
react to
that's
them
so
in
fair.
live time.
So according to NASCAR Insights on X, there were 65 lead changes, which is the second most ever. The first most being 75. I didn't notice that, but hell yeah. 25 leaders, which is a new record. Hell yeah. 5 cautions, which was it's tied for the fewest, which was 2005.
It was a pretty clean race.
It was very
okay. When we went big, we went big.
right. But it wasn't anything like Atlanta last year, which I'm so excited for Atlanta. And then 37 of 41 cars were involved in an accident.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, it was. So, what did you think about? You said 75% good race pull. I was going to ask you what you thought about it because a lot of people still are upset with the fuel saving of it all. I personally struggle with this because I don't really know anything different with Daytona, and I think that maybe people's expectations for Daytona are too high. People
Are
think it's just like they look back on this nostalgic idea of Daytona that doesn't exist anymore, and they will always be unhappy. But I had a good time watching the race. There was
right.
no rain delay. It was clean. I don't know.
Right. I only know Daytona in the capacity of these cars. So unfortunately, it was boring, but I wasn't like disappointed by it. I was like, no, I can't like
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. I don't know if I would have voted it. I probably would have abstained from the good race poll. I don't know if I would have voted that it was a good race, but I wouldn't
Well,
have said it was a bad
MJ.
race. I'm simply gonna go down in history, and the only thing I'm gonna remember about this race is that Jim France and MJ kissed
I
at the
think that's what
celebration.
happened, right?
I think
That's what
so.
I
I don't
heard.
know. It was really late in the afternoon.
No, honestly, the race ended at such a good time and there was no rain delay.
Dude,
That influenced me
I
so heavily. I was like, this is a great Daytona. Big
I love
fan.
a 12:30 p.m. race start time.
Right.
Wowza.
Wowza. 12:30
Exhilarating.
Central, by the way, guys, if you're confused.
Right.
She's on one of those
Sorry,
different
I'm
time
in Central
zones.
Time. I'm
Sorry.
so sorry. Yeah.
But no fuck ass parade laps with the president. No rain delay. Ended at a good time. I was eating dinner watching Daytona, going, this is
It was
as
nice.
God intended, I think.
I had my whole evening to do stuff. I was like, I'm gonna go do stuff. I'm gonna write down some
That's
stats.
a
This ended so early that I'm gonna look up some fun stats for laps down.
guys, like what a great race. Honestly, good race. Good
You know
race
what?
poll.
Good race. Good
Good
race.
race. So then yes, of course, Tyler Reddick winning means that Michael Jordan got to go to victory lane. Controversial in some ways, but not controversial in the way if he did kiss Jim France on the lips. We all saw it. And what did you
They
think
both were into
about
it.
what did you think about this like ending to the 2311 lawsuit? I feel like this was a good like if you were making a documentary about the 2311 lawsuit, this
It
is
would
where
be
you would end
good.
it.
Dude, someone best be making a documentary about this lawsuit.
Right? Can we be in it?
I'm sure we are. I'm sure what they're gonna do, like you know how they clip Taylor Kitchen talking
I
about
was just
stuff?
about to
They're
say,
gonna
yeah.
clip us.
And
We're not saying NASCAR's monopoly. We're just saying it's interesting that they always choose the top hat.
sorry. And then yeah, it's us. This is okay, so this is what the voiceover will be when they're kissing
Mhm.
in victory lane. What a beautiful ending to a very turbulent time at 2311. And it really just goes to show the only thing more powerful than hate is love, as Mr. Benito said. And it's good that they can make up and bury their differences and bury their tongues down each other's throats. Sorry, that was too far.
It's gonna be like categorized under documentary and then like subcategory enemies to lovers.
Sorry, guys, I took it too far. No, I thought that was interesting. I don't really. I have nothing to say about anything else that happened in Victory Lane. I don't think.
Did something else happen in Victory Lane?
No, and I'm glad that you're not chronically online enough to know what else happened in Victory Lane. So we'll just leave it there, and we have nothing to say, nothing to comment. Something controversial happened, and I'll fill you in later. I'm happy for Tyler Reddick. I think it was fun to have a Daytona 500 that William Byron didn't win. So I'm glad we went ahead and
Dude,
took care of that. That was
but he
thank
was
God. He
so I
almost
had
did.
marked him as he's crossed off on my sheet, as you can see
You thought he
in
was in the
gel
fucking
pen.
hauler.
If you can see in silver gel pen, that's how I cross you out if you DNF, just so you know, NASCAR drivers, that's a threat. I was told that he was not going to continue the race, and then at the end, I was like, who is this mother? How did he do that? How did he
He
get here?
almost won
Nearly
again.
won. After, I mean, he had just like, was pounded into the wall multiple times, but then he still, I'm starting to think he did put himself into the mix. I don't know. I'm becoming,
You're
suddenly I'm a
starting to-
believer.
I do think, like, weirdly, when William Byron wins the 500, I can't believe it's luck anymore because he
No.
is in the fucking mix, but I'm not
It's
understanding what he's
like,
doing that's different than everyone else.
I know, that's the thing. Like, before this race, I would have been like, in the mix. He's in the mix. And now it's like, motherfucker, he's in the
What are
mix.
you doing in this fucking mix?
Get out of the mix. Get out of it.
He's like a raisin and trail mix. It's like, you're always here,
like,
but why though?
Get out of my KitchenAid. William
Please.
Byron. William Byron. William Byron.
What's your problem, William?
Will.
And why is it only this race? You don't do this at other tracks. Other tracks, you can lead almost every single fucking lap of the whole race and not even win it. Yet for Daytona, you are in the hauler actively, I thought, and then now you're winning? Why is that?
No. I don't know. Guys, keep an eye on that one.
What the fuck? What do we think about Bubba?
Dude, what a race. I mean, he had a really
Should've
good race.
won.
Like, that was his race to lose.
Do you think he would have
led
won if he had the
40
Chumba
laps.
Casino?
I don't know, because I like that Xfinity purple. I do.
I know, but I think in order to win, if you're a 2311 car, you do have to have the Chumba Casino on your car.
Is that what he won with in... Someone
The
pointed
Brickyard.
out that 2311 is 2 for 2 with, like, cartoon mascots waving the flag at the races and winning, because his was Cookie Monster.
Actually, that's the common denominator. I would like to believe that that's what the common denominator is. That
This
I
one
feel
was
better,
Bert
actually.
Simpson.
Fuck you, Chumba Casino.
think
It is
Cookie
not
Monster-
you.
Do you think Cookie Monster and Elmo, Cookie Monster was like, yeah, well, I got a collab with Bubba Wallace. And then Elmo was like, I had to collab with the Kachuk brothers.
No, literally. He's like, I had to teach these dumbass, dumb people the ABCs. This is stupid. How did I get the rotten end of the... Why was Elmo at the Olympics, by the way? Just another point.
Oh, he was, I think they went to Sesame Street.
Ooh. Do they have to pay airfare for Elmo? Or do they shove him in a suitcase?
No, he has a seat, just like babies do. Do babies get a seat?
They sit on your lap, I
He's
think.
in a carrier.
Okay.
Elmo's only 3.
Really?
Elmo's only 3.
Canonically?
Yeah.
He's like very expressive for 3 years old.
Have you ever met a 3-year-old?
He's more expressive than Brady Nunchuck.
I must apologize. He's 3.5.
Oh, but you didn't say that. That makes way
He's
more
perpetually, he celebrates his birthday every year on February 3rd, but he's always 3.5.
We missed it. That's
Frick.
upsetting.
Yeah, but on Wednesday it's Pusheen's birthday.
Oh my god, happy birthday. If you guys are
It's
wondering
also
who
Ash
Pusheen
Wednesday.
is. Right.
Oh.
And that's probably symbolic in some way. Pusheen is the cartoon cat that is on MJ's calendar.
I'll show you.
By the way, the episode's done. If you guys want to like X off, that's fine. We won't talk any more racing.
Pusheen.
I love gaming. I love gaming.
I do love gaming. Everyone knows
Gamer
that I
girl,
love games.
MJ.
That's what they call me. Catch me in a Formula E car. Next week we have Atlanta, which I am quite excited about.
I'm excited about it too. I was just about to ask you if you were excited about it, but you already were ready to go.
Yeah, I am. I really liked. Well, but I feel like the first Atlanta race last year wasn't as fun as the second one. It's not even Atlanta. It's Echo Park Speedway.
No, that's dumb. I don't think we should
Call
call
it
it
by
that at
its-
all.
It's binomial nomenclature.
One more thing, racing related.
Okay, sure.
Ryan Preece going backwards over the finish line.
That was good.
Is that as... I think it was better than Ross Chastain's going backwards over the finish line.
I think it was, yes, because like the race was done. And he
Done.
was simply doing it because he's like, I'm finishing this fucking race.
I think that's so powerful. I think
Yeah,
that
it was
that should
good.
be a documentary. If we're
Just
making
Ryan Priest in general.
documentaries, yeah, I mean, did you guys not see him win the fucking Clash? I mean, that was powerful shit.
That was good. He does have a little like web series after him. Because I watched it, and that's how I got on the Ryan Priest train last year when I was like, I think Ryan Priest is going to be very good. And everyone was like, you don't know anything. You guys remember that?
Do you guys remember that? We do have to someday make a video about who makes the best vlogs in motorsports.
But nobody's been doing it yet this year. So we have to wait and see if, like, a
Daniel
bunch of
has.
Daytona. What?
Daniel has.
Maybe I haven't ringed that bell.
I feel like kind of like some people like don't have a vlog that should. Like I definitely think it's kind of crazy that Carson Hocevar isn't uploading weekly vlogs.
Well, but he's on Twitch, so he's like, you guys get enough content, probably. I would love to see a Ryan Priest Quish Busher buddy vlog.
Buddy Pulley?
I would like to see buddy vlog for Quish Busher and Ryan Priest.
Okay.
Sal can be there too.
Sal, you're allowed. No, Sal should do his own vlog with somebody else. I think that Buddy would have a lot creatively on his plate with those two. I think Sal could make a great Todd Gilliland vlog.
That's true. I feel like we could put Sal with someone who's like more, like less silly,
reserved.
Goofy. Yeah, I think we could be like, he could do the Denny Hamlin vlog, I feel like.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Good job, guys. Good job, boys.
Work on it.
Get out there. You heard me. Work on it. Anything else you want to say this week on Laps Down? Anything else you want to put out there? Anything you want to say about Atlanta? Any predictions you want to put in the universe? Any manifestations?
Probably.
Okay, Chase Elliott and
Chase
Atlanta.
Elliott's probably going to win this weekend in Atlanta. What time is it? Is it a night race?
Probably.
2 p.m. 2 p.m. Not a night race. No, this was fun. We should do this every week.
Okay, I can see you again. We can film on Monday again next week and then upload on Tuesday if you want.
Yeah, I think that'll
work on your schedule.
That'll work for me. Is this our last weekend without
Girl, what
IndyCar?
did you do? Girl, what did you do? Lights off, folks. Laps Down's done for the week.
This is Laps Down After Dark.
No, yeah, because
next weekend
is St. Pete.
Yeah, that's crazy. Whoa! We gotta start talking about how IndyCar works.
Bye, guys. Have a good time.
Bye.
We'll smell you later.